When creating a perfect cut crease, I like to make sure that the blend leading to the cut crease is perfectly executed. So I like to kind of work backwards, doing my deepest shades to my lightest shades. You want to make sure that your brushes get less and less dense as you work your way up. It'll give a nice seamless blend. After everything is blended to your liking, I take my P. Louise base in the shade 0 and my M224 brush from Morphe, making sure everything is as flat as possible. I press some of that onto the lid and look up, and that little indentation is exactly where you should cut your crease. I then keep my brush as flat as possible against the inner corner of my eyelid, and I'm just pretty much connecting those lines. So I started a little further away from the most inner corner of my eye, creating a curved like shape. You want to make sure that base is nice and pressed into the lid before adding anything on top as well. So for the second side, I'm just showing how I do a little bit more dramatic cut crease. So I did the same exact technique as the last one, where I looked up to see exactly where I cut my crease at as a little guide to start out. And then after I create that normal shape, I'm going in a little bit at a time, nice and slow, right above that line. I mean, like a little bit at a time, because you want to start smaller and work your way to the biggest shape that you need. You don't want to start off big and then it is up to your eyebrow, you know. So I'm just creating this bigger side just to show for when I add my wing, because that wing is going to cut off a section of your cut crease. Blending the edges out, you want to make sure everything is nice and seamless. For when you add your shimmers on top, I added 3 different color shimmers because I love the gradient effect that it gives. And then I just blended that deepest red shade back on top, and I was feeling this cut crease. I'm like, ooh, I don't want to add nothing. It look cute. But yeah, so I did add a wing just to show you an example of when I add wings. I like my wings to be pretty dramatic, so it does cut off quite a bit of portion of your cut crease. That's why you want to just make it a little bit bigger than normal, because you know that room is going to be cut off. For glitter, I always use Duo Lash Glue. I like to do the edge of the cut crease first and use fine glitter. I'm doing a chunky glitter look, but I use fine glitter first because it looks way neater. Because if you add that chunky on top, the chunky pieces be coming outside of the cut crease and it makes it look sloppy, kind of like coloring outside the lines. I used a spoolie and just got that excess glitter off my face before I added my foundation and things. I am using that same lash glue to add my Beats by Deb Cosmetic lashes, and I'm pressing those into my normal lashes. And this is how the look turned out. The perfect cut crease. Yes, I absolutely love the turnout of this look. I hope you all enjoyed this little tutorial so much. I hope it really helped, because I needed tips and tricks like this back when I was first doing makeup, and even now we still learn from each other. So don't give up, don't get discouraged. I just want to encourage you all to keep practicing, keep up all your recreations and stuff. I love to see those. If this helped you, please comment. If you learned something new, comment, and tag me in your looks if you decide to recreate or try some of the tips in this video. Thank you.